Since we're talking about the cavalcade of people who are on board with this whole election thing, Emma's leaving, but this is going to be you're going to be bummed. You're going to miss this.
Well, I was be right back.
Okay, she's going to be right back. Maybe we should wait because it's a Dave Rubin clip. All right, no, she's not going to get this. Let's Francesca, watch this. Is Dave Rubin? I just watched a clip, incidentally, of Dave Rubin that somebody had sent me from like 2015, where he was talking about how he liked Bernie.
There's always a "I love Bernie" clip. Why?
Here he is, though. He is so ready to go, sort of galt.
Oh my God!
I'm going to start today by talking about some of the voter fraud stuff, because there's a lot happening and you're not seeing it on CNN. And again, this reality war that I'm always talking about, if stuff's happening, there are hearings happening in Pennsylvania and in Arizona and in Michigan. There are all these hearings happening. There are people who have signed affidavits saying that they have seen fraud, giving specific evidence. Trump's lawyers made some pretty extreme claims yesterday that were then submitted to the court. So we're going to show you some video on that. But if you don't hear about any of that, and then it starts going through the system, and then it's 2 weeks from now, and suddenly everyone's like, whoa, maybe something really did happen, well, then you're going to be set up to have a nervous breakdown. And I think half the country is heading in that direction, in case half the country's
now, do you understand what he's saying there? That he's saying that, like, it's going to be so shocking to us in 2 weeks when this election's overturned that we're all going to have nervous breakdowns. Is that what he's trying to say?
I don't know. I was focusing on all the things in his background, like the black globe and the little prism that needs some succulents. But yes, something like that. I'm just wondering how they're going to pivot. Like, once Biden actually does assume the presidency, are they ever going to pivot? Or is this always going to go down as the fake fraudulent election?
Like, I mean, do they have to pivot? Like, haven't we learned at this point that, like, they don't have to pivot? They just it's a reset. Like, I'm just going to save that for Monday, and I'm going to come back Monday, and as if like none of this ever happened. And
absolutely,
they did it with every policy. Let's go back. Let's continue to play this, because I don't think people are going to have a nervous breakdown in 2 weeks, because there's been 40 court cases and they've lost every one but one.
I think this video is good evidence that half the country might be close to a nervous breakdown, though.
That's true. And that it's apparently night on his globe. But go ahead.
then submitted to the court. So we're going to show you some video on that. But if you don't hear about any of that, and then it starts going through the system, and then it's 2 weeks from now, and suddenly everyone's like, whoa, maybe something really did happen, well, then you're going to be set up to have a nervous breakdown. And I think half the country is heading in that direction, in case half the country's not having a nervous breakdown now. So that's what we're going to be covering today. I am ready to roll. Like, I'm ready for the revolution. I really am. Like, if this is what these motherfuckers are going to do, like, I'm here for it. Like, I am not going to be your bitch, Eric Garcetti. You have no right to lock me into my house, and I'm going to live my life as I see fit. But before we get to all that, let's talk about Glint Pay, guys. I've been telling you guys about Glint Pay, and if you don't know, the world is in a very precarious spot. One of the things that's lasted for a long time, that people have cared about for a long time, well, that's gold. And using your Glint Pay card, you can not only buy and sell gold, but you can use your card, which is also a MasterCard, to make purchases. You could buy a pocket constitution with your Glint Pay card, okay, guys? You can buy anything that you could buy with the normal MasterCard. You can do it with your Glint Pay card.
Oh my God. I missed the first part, but he went after Garcetti in this, like, oddly violent
have
way.
you ever heard him, like, swear like that? It's
right?
Isn't it?
But Glint Pay, you can buy a pocket constitution, because he's trying to be Glenn Beck now and is super bad at it.
Right. I love the argument that gold, you need to have gold. And so here's a credit card.
And it's made of human flesh. I mean, this is where they'll definitely hawk human flesh in the future. I have no doubt.
I just love like everything's going to go. The reason why you get gold is because everything could crash. We're in such a precarious notion. So here's a credit card.
So until that happens, use this MasterCard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you feel like that Eric Garcetti is trying to make you his bitch?
Gladly. No, of course not. I mean, look, if he gets appointed to the Biden administration, then yes, we are all Garcetti's bitch. But no, this is what's so fun about being in California is just the again, the best Democrats we have. I mean, not the best, but the best Democrats we have are like Newsom and Garcetti because they're not evil, but they're just showboating corporate Dems who truly do not care. Garcetti consults his crystals every morning, just very Angelino. He's like, the rose quartz is telling me we need to shut down the salons. That's the level of Garcetti. And then all the people who hate him but won't leave, Ben Shapiro, get out of here, go to Nashville, homie, go.
He went to Texas. He wore a cowboy hat and he posed next to a truck that was way bigger than
They're in Nashville.
Oh, Nashville.
Shapiro.
He moved?
Yep, they're in Nashville.
So why is he talking about Garcetti making him his bitch?
Oh, sorry, no. Ben Shapiro moved to Nashville. Rubin is stuck with a really expensive house.
Yeah, right. Let's picture that. I mean, it must be tough being locked in that place next to the pool.
Ugh.
I bet
it's heated.
He lose all his friends anyways?
Yeah, I mean, he has that big grand dinner party and no one wants to hang out with him. Not even the Steven Crowders, not even anybody in the conservative circles want to hang out with Rubin because even to them, he seems like a bullshit artist.
If he's going to talk that tough, why isn't he going out and getting arrested?
I know.
He's ready for the revolution with the little unbuttoned silk shirt,
We do have a second clip that kind of...
All right, well, we'll see now. I mean, he's ready for the revolution, folks. What's he going to do for the revolution? I know, movie night. You going to play this clip?
And then
do we not have that on the sound sheet, Brendan? I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have this. I posted this. Give me 1 second here.
Movie night is a contribution to the Rev, by the way. But no, he will not be. He'll be there. He'll be there until the very end. He'll be like, I think I hear them. I hear them coming.
All right, here it is.
And guys, watch V for Vendetta tonight. You know what? Maybe we'll do a RubinReport.com movie night. We've done a couple of these. If you join us at RubinReport.com, we all watch a movie together, and then we do a big live chat. And maybe we'll do a huge video chat as well. Maybe we'll just get a couple hundred people or something in on a big Zoom chat because you need to watch V for Vendetta, and it's an incredible movie. And I think we're getting to the point where we're going to have to start doing some crazy shit because these people are horrible and they want us locked in our houses forever. And the reason I mentioned V for Vendetta, it's very much about this sort of overreaching government thing. But one of the things that V says is that people should not fear their government. Government should fear their people. And we're just about there, guys. We're just about there. And if you happen to live in a freer state, God bless you, and you're smarter than I am, and maybe I'm on my way. Florida, how you doing? But you should care about this too if we are to remain the United States of America.
But the weather here and the space in California, it's really hard. But I'll be there. I'll be there on the front lines. You guys just get started. Get it started.
Again, I love him talking about God. Remember, he departed from TYT ostensibly because of a disagreement about atheism, because he was an atheist at the time, a liberal atheist, and now he's a conservative lover of God. God bless you. God bless you, my viewers. My pocket constitution.
I love the idea of he's getting ready for something crazy. I wonder if that's going to be, we're going to do a double feature, V for Vendetta, twice in a row.
Yep.
How crazy we're going to get. I want to see that dude out on the streets, honestly. Let's see him out on the streets. I want to see him put his money where his mouth is, essentially. Right? I mean,
yeah. Front lines, buddy. Let's go, Rubes. Let's go. I want to see you in a shield that you home painted, one of the little weird ones, some goggles. Yeah, exactly. You practice in your home there. See, you got a moat already.
Will you keep that up, please? I mean, it's a nice looking house.
It's painted.
Oh my God, dude, look at that. That's going to be rough. He is so mad.
Can you imagine being able to go swimming during this every day in your backyard?
Oh my gosh.
He'll be right behind you guys. He'll be right there, though. He's coming. Oh, can you use his house? Nah, see, because like the cleaners are coming and they gotta, yeah, there's a little bit of gunk at the bottom of the deep end. But otherwise, you could totally train here for your race war, but like not today.
Yeah, we're gonna organize and we're gonna do something just like V for Vendetta. Can't do it at my place just because, like,
Yeah. I mean, they bombed Parliament in V for Vendetta just to
Like
elaborate
Matt,
that.
like, what? Since when did V for Vendetta? Which, by the way, hello, 2005. Like, what? When did this film come out? But like, when did it become a right wing like clarion call? Like, what is the message? Is I mean, I'm not going to nerd out over the fact the message is very left, but like, why? Why V for Vendetta now? And also, it's I don't know. It's so corny. It's just so corny. Guy Fawkes masks. Come on, man. Like,
No, they claim all of the authoritarian art that is supposed to be criticizing the right. Like Rubin is always talking about 1984. You know, it's so lazy.
And while he's saying don't believe the election results in front of your very eyes, right? Like ignorance is bliss or truth or whatever. I forget what 1984 said.
Yeah, ignorance is truth.
It's pretty stunning how this guy, the big action they're going to take, this complete craziness. We're going to watch V from Vendetta. Maybe even do like 100 people on a Zoom call.
Break. I think Zoom's terms of service. Look out, guys.
Twitch. That's the whole
That's
purpose.
Right. We're going to do this on my own platform.
I mean, maybe we will. Maybe I'll get lazy and just take a swim, but maybe I'll organize a Zoom.
I want to see him move to Florida. He's not moving anywhere. My God, he's already planning. He's already hoping that that Biden makes it all the way through because that promise.
Because then he can retire. Yeah. Did you hear about this, Francesca?
No.
Said he made a bet that he'd delete all of his social media and he'd never ever work again as whatever he is if Biden makes it through all 4 years. So it's really just it's a win-win, as I said. It's an out for him from trying to actually have to appear talented at doing what he's doing now that he's no longer a classical liberal, can't use that kind of as a shield. And then then he'll look like a genius, say, if Biden, doesn't complete it. So
who are the people that watch him at this point? Like, nobody. I mean, is it like, does he still have the same audience that he used to have on Beck's show? Like,
I'm looking up his subscriber base right now.
I'm just curious as to like who's watching him and going, like, are they going to go in like a month? Like, hey, dude, like, what happened to the whole thing? Like about like we were going to go all Viva Vendetta thing. Like, what happened with that? Why aren't we
1.5?
Why aren't we doing that?
He has 1.45 million subscribers.